Hello everyone. I have developed a TinyML based application to monitor whether the user had consumed the tablet or not. This application will be more useful for a old age persons or a Alzheimer disease persons they might take 2 times a tablet, like they might forget whether they had taken the tablet or not. So for this I have developed a band kind of thing, and I have used a Silicon Labs Thunderbolt Sense 2 board, and this board will be getting connected with Agentpulse software, and I will be fitting this band to my hand, and it will just record all the hand movements during the tablet consuming actions. So I have used Agentpulse software for a data acquisition, uh, for example, I used to fit this one, and I used to do the tablet consuming actions, and also your water drinking actions, and also any other snacks eating actions. So all these things were all the data acquisition were done in a Agentpulse software, and I have trained the model, and I have again deployed back to the Silicon Labs Thunderbolt Sense 2. Let's go little deeper into how I built this device. I have connected my Silicon Labs Thunderbolt Sense 2 board to my Agentpulse account, and here in the data acquisition, I have recorded tablet consumption actions. It can be and also a drinking water, and also eating actions, and also a idle actions. The tablet consumption will be two types. One will be just opening the bottle or a snippet. So you could see all the data collected here. So this is what the accelerometer action will looks like for tablet consumption. Then in the create impulse, I have set a window size as 19 seconds, and the windows increase will be a 500 milliseconds. Then in a filter type, I have set a low one, and then in NN classifier, I've set a training cycle as 300 and a learning rate for 0.005. Then I have set 10 neurons and 5 neurons in the dense layer. Then I got a accuracy as a 94.1% here. You could see tablet consumption, sometimes it will be related to drinking water, but 94.1% it will be related to tablet consumption. So that is the only deviation I found. And then I have tested with some model testing also, here I have got around 94.44%. and how to deploy this to my Silicon Labs. So here we could see we can directly download the firmware with our application to our Silicon Labs Thunderbolt Sense 2. But for my application, it needs to get connected to the external BLE applications. So here I have used that Light Blue application app on my mobile, and for that BLE communications, I need to monitor a little bit in external IDE. So for that, I just click I downloaded as a C++ library here. Once it's getting downloaded, you could see once after the downloading, you could see 3 files will be there, 3 folders will be there: Agentpulse SDK, model parameters, and TF Lite model. And also please go to this documents, and where you can find this GitHub link, the firmware for Scilabs and Thunderbolt Sense 2. Here you could download this file also. Once it's getting downloaded, you need to install that Silicon Labs Simplicity Studio and that IDE. Once it's getting installed, maybe I will show you from scratch how to build that one. So once it's getting installed, you need to go to that firmware locations. So here, this is the Agentpulse. Our application is downloaded as a C++ file, and also we could see this is the firmware we have got. So here we need to paste inside that Agentpulse folder. So what here I have to do here, I need to copy all this one, and I need to go to this firmware and Edge Impulse. Then I need to paste it here. We need to replace all these files. Once it's getting replaced, so in the firmware, our application is getting merged now. And also we need to do some small modification and rebuild our application. In the Simplicity Studio, please try to import our project. Go to import, and I have selected the firmware location here, and here I just click next. Make sure you have installed a proper toolchain here, and yes. So now we could see that our firmware is downloaded here, and here we have to go to Edge Impulse, SDK, platforms, Silicon Labs. Please go to this EI device Scilabs FM32mg.h. Here we could see that use DLE classification as 0. We need to change it to 1 to enable that. So once we have changed this, we need to rebuild this one. So once we rebuild, and we have to flash this software into our Scilab Thunderbolt Sense 2. Once it's getting deployed into the board, we could able to see what are the actions it's predicting in the mobile applications. Let's go to the demo.